Yeah, good morning, guys. Flying solo this morning, trying to get a few little housekeeping items done and a few other little things wrapped up before we get the day started. I am psyched and pumped. I couldn't wait to tell you. I hate to do teaser videos because they really tick me off. So, but sometimes they're necessary just because you're so excited about it. You got to do something. So let me come the back way over here. So recently, a couple of videos ago, y'all saw that we were doing the finishing touches on the trailer stretch slash car carrier conversion. And we mentioned that we had a few things that we were really interested in picking up. One of them was just a shipping container that we ended up picking up, which, let me get over here, which you can see right over the Toyota, little brown shipping container. Well, on this old girl, you can see the chains are out and the winch is still out. So we took this old girl on a pretty good little test run, about maybe 16 hour round trip. Old girl there gave us a little off the side of the road issue, but that worked out pretty good. So anyway, this thing got its test run, and I'm gonna let y'all come along with us and you'll see what's going on. The main reason that, see if I can get myself in the camera here. The main reason that that we're so excited about it is because, you know, we've been letting y'all come along and see us having fun playing with you know, these cool old 7.3 trucks and whatnot, and getting some educational information, helping you guys keep everything up and running on your end. But one of the steps that we've been working towards, which is pretty much why we ended up building the shop and getting all that going, was we wanted to get into some older truck conversions. So anyway, guys, we're going to get into exactly what the deal is with where this trailer has just come from, and let y'all come along for the ride and see what we're picking up. We're really excited because it's kind of representing the next step of what we're trying to do with the channel, and building the trailer and implementing the trailer into going pick up what we needed to pick up was all steps into another avenue of what we're trying to do here with the channel. So y'all come along for the ride and see what it is we picked up. You know, if you see something cool, and if you see something cooler, wait till we get up on top of a hill or something.
Oh yeah, this is looking good. Well, guys, as y'all can see, we're not down the bayou today. We're actually on an adventure today. And then come on.
Yeah, we ain't in Kansas anymore, Toto. We're on our way to pick up something new for the channel we've been working on for a couple of months. Finally came through, and we hooked up the trailer and hauled ass early this morning, and we're in Central Texas. And we're going to come back to y'all in a little while. We'll let y'all see some of the hill country footage, and then we're going to come back to it and show you what we got.
Yeah, I'm not used to these hilly round things.
Yeah, we don't.
Round hilly things.
The closest thing to a hill we got back home is a speed bump or a levee.
Yes, sir, you're long.
All right, excuse me, John.
No, you go ahead. I love it.
All right, guys, let me give you a quick walkover. This is what we after. 1957 F600. I ran a bunch of 1968 and 70s, but she's got some pretty sweet patina on her. and we've come all the way to Central Texas to pick her up. And in typical fashion, almost didn't get a video of us loading it, but we'll give you the grand tour later. Let's set her up and see if we can get this old girl on the trailer. All right, sir, I think it's just going to be pretty much of a straight shot till we get the duals coming up. Got to build up some speed. All right, you ready? You in negative? Yeah. All right. Line yourself up to hug this fender. Come up a little bit, and then we're gonna put it. We'll move the ramps on the inner tires that's holding there. Yeah, you're gonna be rubbing a little bit on this side, so go to drivers a little bit. All right, hold what you got. Once you get close, like within an inch or so, you can straighten out.
Okay, I think we're gonna clear the lugs.
Oh yeah. Alright, I think that's gonna do. We're gonna hold her right there and strap it in.
Cool. Y'all listen to that.
That's what's solid, baby. I love these old grills, guys, because it's like this is just a 3-year run, and I think the F600s are a little different than the F1s, and all the half-ton 3/4. But she's pretty solid. I hate walking around with the damn whole thing here, but even have the old 4-digit phone number. Y'all don't try and call them, they're not in business. So we got the Bluetooth seat in here, and we got sexy dash, which we're going to do something with. This is, you heard of a moon roof. This is like a star roof. You get that glitter effect. We're gonna have to deal with that. We don't want it raining harder in the truck than out in the yard. Big heavy 8-inch F600 frame. I think these tires are pretty good. We're gonna plug this. This will hold wind. It won't take much.
You see the air in them tires.
Yeah. I think we can salvage this radiator too, right into the scrap bin. But other than some glass issues, the cab is in pretty good shape. We're gonna go over it later on, and I'll give y'all the whole tour. But yeah, I think we're gonna have a interesting project here. We got a little sheet metal missing here from some rust. They started our little rust repair, and again, there's our sealing issue. I don't know if y'all can see it. We'll have to deal with that. I want to kind of keep the patina as best we can. so that is what a 1957 F600 looks like. So we're gonna get her strapped down and get her underway. We're gonna go spend a night at a buddy's and bring her back to the barn and put this mule in a stall and figure out what we're gonna do. All right, guys, we'll catch up with y'all in a little while. Yeah, I want to put.
Well, guys, we are out of Louisiana, but we are not out of the woods just yet. We made it to the seller's house. We discovered that the radiator sprung a leak, and most of our coolant is gone. Just a quick glance for y'all. The radiator started rubbing on that radiator, the radiator mount where the radiator stabs in, and it wore a hole through the core. So we are sitting at the O'Reilly's right here, but not to fret. Not to worry, the cargo has been secured. So we'll go ahead and swap this radiator out, get some fluid in there, and be on our way down the road.
All right, kids, we enjoying a Texas sunrise this morning. We got the old girl chilling on the trailer, and we got the tool truck in a Ford's natural habitat, which is leaking coolant. I don't know if we showed y'all that earlier, but we ended up with a coolant leak. So we got the doctor here performing surgery. We got a rental shop from a buddy of mine. So we're gonna get this radiator swapped out. We got another one over here on the floor. And we're gonna try not to make too much of a mess and get in trouble, but we're gonna get her swapped out. That way we can get the old 57 back to the house. So we got all of our radiator brackets out, got our coolant drained out into a bucket down there. We're getting ready to start pulling things out and investigating where the leak is. We'll come back to y'all in just a minute. All right, guys, we pulled the upper radiator brackets off. We got the tank swung out of the way with the 2 8 mils there and the 8 mil that hides here. Upper hose is off. We got all the coolant out. I think Tristan just got the, let me get down here where we can see. Bring y'all to the bottom. Give me a second to get down here because the floor is far away. All right, so we got our main hose off. We got our little hose off. So we're gonna let that drip a minute, and then we're gonna go after these 2 transcooler lines in the radiator. And then at that point, she's just gonna lift right out. We're gonna do a little investigating, and we saw a little transmission fluid. We're gonna kind of try and figure out what's going on with that and get her going. Sometimes in the middle of a trip, things don't go right, gotta call an audible and make it happen. So anyhow, we got lucky last night and we noticed it leaking while we were picking up the 57, and the funny thing was it's dripping all in the man's driveway. We add some water, we get to O'Reilly's. That was funny. They don't have a radiator. Well, they had a radiator in stock, but it was a used one. Somebody returned and didn't get checked in as used, so that was fun. So we didn't get that one. Had to go a block down the road to AutoZone and grab a radiator over there, and luckily they had one. So we're gonna go ahead and swap all of this out and slide this one out, slide the other one in, and reverse procedure, hook everything back up and see if our fluids are good, and we will be able to ease this old rascal down the road. But you know, we're from South Louisiana, so everything is flat and all the trees are 100 feet tall. So to be able to see off in the distance like this, you know, 5-6 miles away is pretty cool. This is my buddy's place in Central Texas, little hill country, cattle country. And like I said, we're rescuing old Pawpaw's truck, and we'll give you some history. I got some old pictures the guy sent me when we were talking about this truck, so I'm gonna put that in the video. And this will be our first old school build, so it's gonna be interesting. But and probably you know, kind of a long-term start and stop, get her going, pick it back up where we left off kind of a deal. As you can see, you travel with Fords, you got to travel with supplies. But that's the way it is with these old girls. They're fun to run, but if you don't make time to maintain them, they will schedule that time for you. And happy to do it. So anyhow, we're gonna let's see what we got. We got an inch, and what's our 2 wrench sizes?
5/8 and 1/8, inch and an eighth.
Inch and an eighth to hold the fittings, and 5/8. 5/8 for the line wrenches, and we already checked them so they're not too tight. And this big old brass fitting right there is, you know, hold that true with a 1 inch because you don't want to loosen that. And other than that, let her rip. So, all right, we're gonna set up the tripod and we'll get the unstab, restab going and do a little more investigating. All right, ladies, it's time for the doctor to pull the problem child out.
I thought I was doing this last week.
Yeah, well, it's a weekly thing. We're trying to get you good at it. You're getting a lot of practice. Goddamn hose that won't get out of the way.
Get this out, I'll get this out. Yeah, I can. Let me just, there it comes.
Let me get that funky cardboard in the back. I can't even put it on there so it doesn't make a yeah, I can see where it was leaking. You see the
See the this truck?
well, I mean the grill, this was the one that had the bumper built. So it's that where that clip nut is, huh?
Yes, sir, on that.
Right here.
Yes, sir. On that corner.
That sure as hell did. And these are both at an angle, so.
Yeah, that radiator support.
No, but look at this piece. Look at the bottom cross member. It's in over here.
Yeah.
That's when they hit that bear. See how it's further in right here than right here?
It's got like a bow on it.
Yeah, and this is pushed back. So it's getting into this. So we'll either we'll have to find us some kind of
Rubber.
yeah, a little piece of rubber or something. If we got to.
Eventually that'll work through.
Yeah, well, until I can get home and put a little pull on the front with, you know, with the winch or something. And,
Yeah, body work.
yeah, we had to do something. Let me show the peeps what we got.
He was in the shop trying to pull out a jet.
Okay, guys, this is a straight down shot where the radiator sits. If you look at this cross member down here, the wet side is further to the front and the dry side is a little bit further to the back. And when I got this truck, they had run over a deer or a bear or something in Branson, and that's what caused the front bumper to get messed up in the doors. And this tab right here with the clip nut on it, that it looks like that cross member in the bottom is bent and it's rubbing, and when that rubbed, it's got us a little bit of damage right here on the radiator. Luckily that decided to give way at the guy's house. So anyhow, we're gonna make a spacer and we'll do some Kajam body work when we get home. A little percussive maintenance. And other than that, we're gonna cut a floor mat or do something, get a piece of rubber in there or something, and that way we don't rub a hole in it on the way back. Do you want a cardboard for the fan, or you think you can slide in there? Yeah. That will work perfect, sir. What do you think about that, sir? You think that you can make that happen? All right, sir. I don't know if you want to You want to try and put it like this and keep it long, or you want to? Well, there's your minimizer. Which way you want to go? Set you in on the ceiling. Right first 4 inches. There you go. Yeah, when I can, I like to put cardboard because, man, these eggshell radiators they have today are not the best. Alright guys, we got a piece of hose cut and slid over the culprit that was rubbing the hole in the other radiator. I don't know if you can see it down in there. We got her all slid in, we got the cardboard out, so it's just Tristan down there working on the transcooler lines and the bottom hoses, and I'll start working on the top. Simple little get her done thing. I'll put you back on time lapse. guys, well, that's the final stage. We're cleaning up our mess. Mostly hit the clean up bottle, but you never know. We got the old girl warming up, checked her for leaks, and we're gonna be getting back on the road here a little later this morning once we get it all checked out, and we'll hit y'all back up when we on the road or back at the shop.
Well, guys, we're crossing over the water. Well, guys, we're crossing back over into the water over here. Crossing Toledo Bend Reservoir with our new truck in tow. So I'll get to y'all when we get back to the house then. Alright, y'all, we're back crossing a state line here.
We're crossing that Tuxedo Blend.
About to get
what?
I'm about to start over.
Well, you better start over before we finish. That's that soybean river.
Well, guys, I'm back in the bayou country.
Yeah. This is the creek.
Up here,
You know how they say, Lord willing and the creek don't rise? Well, I don't know about the Lord, but the creek came up.
this looks a little different than when we left. No, guys, we are heading back to the state line here with our...
They're still following us?
Yes.
They're driving mighty close.
Well, guys, coming back across the state line here, we got somebody tailgating us back there. Bringing this baby back home.
Yep. Dragging the refrigerator back to the bar. Oh, Lord. About ready to get out this rig.
I think that's all I had to say, which was not much.
Okay, well, then we done. We'll see y'all when we cross the next one.
Let me just film a Hail Mary here just in case.
Yeah, just roll. There'll be footage.
Well, guys, we got the new pig and the new pig. We got the refrigerator back there. Been following us closely, and we are crossing the Toledo Bend Reservoir now. So we are almost back to the bayou here. So we'll update y'all when we get a update. Is that good?
That would be a good time to update. When we get an update, we'll update.
So natural with the words, you know?
Yeah, it's just flowing off your tongue today.
Falling out of there.
All right, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed that little trip. Always some unplanned adventures on the trip. We gotta still deal with the radiator issue and see exactly what's going on, but we made it back. So after we got back and had a little fun with a little hurricane prep, this is what we picked up, and I'll give you a little more thorough tour. So this is a 1957 F600 Ford. Got the killer split rims on it. I love the body lines on these. If y'all have noticed anything with regards to me, I can't stand any kind of sheep mentality. The minute I smell it, I gotta go running. So when I'm picking up a truck for me to fool with, I really try and pick something that is unique and other people don't have. This little body style was made from 57 to 60, so it was a short run. And I enjoy these old trucks, you know, the cool, you know, not that we don't have cool body lines on the new trucks, but I mean the little indentation here, you know. I love the wraparound windshield and the little notch, kind of like the Chevys had. So anyhow, this is going to be a cool little project. You'll see in a little while what direction we're planning on going here. But you know, we got a little rust repair the previous owner started, so we're going to be working on that. Maybe a little rust repair here on the floor. I'm on the fence on whether I want to paint inside this cab. And another thing, I am not a body guy, so I'm kind of interested to see how this roof business is gonna play out. But I will give you a few tidbits of what we're thinking about doing with this. And hell, you guys throw in the comments what you'd like to see, you know. I want to keep the cab in the same patina that it's in. I'm on the fence about painting the inside or not. But you know, we'll see how that goes. But I think a good scuffing and sealing this up with some clear, probably matte clear. I'm not a terrible big fan of the shiny rust patina. And then, you know, we got like the dash features. Let me open up this side over here. You know, the instrument cluster and all of that. I don't know if this looks cooler as it is. You know, we're going to try and utilize all the old switches and kind of keep it period correct, but we're going to modernize it some. And anyhow, I think we got some good bones here. We got a little patina, so to speak, but no real cancer. Let me see if I can pop this hood. So this was the original heart of the beast, and I am not, my knowledge on Ford motors does not go back to 57. I'm told this may be a 292, but I'm not sure. It may be locked up. If any of you guys see this and y'all need some parts, this is probably going to be yanked out of here and you know, either parted out, or we might turn it into some artwork. But anyhow, that's going to come out. Let's see, let me give y'all a shot of the grill here. So anyhow, this is one of the things that we'd like to get going with the channel, is to do some custom old cool builds like this, and showcase some modernizing of some old trucks. We got 2 or 3 ideas of how we're gonna proceed with this. We got to get the tape measure out and see exactly what's going on. Man, I would love to keep the old rear end, but I would like to have this, you know, in the end of the day, highway ready. That 2-speed might be kind of cool, but we'd have to re-gear it because these old trucks were hardly ready to run highway speeds at today. You know, 45, 50 is probably all you're gonna see out of this old girl, but she does have a PTO and this old park brake and the old shifter with the 2-speed knob. And anyhow, this is what we got, and we are real pumped about it. I love the old phone number, and y'all don't have to worry about calling it. As I said earlier, I think the phone's out of service, but that was back in the day when they only had 4-digit numbers. This thing had some kind of homemade rig on it. I'll try and throw some pictures in of how it was, but this truck was the owner's grandfather's, and it was a well drilling rig in Texas. So had a big old well drilling unit on the back that would trailer around and set up. So I'm gonna put in some pictures. We kind of want to pay homage to Grandpa's old truck. I kind of wouldn't mind redoing the old door signs if I can figure out how to do that and make it look you know, I don't want to put new paint on the old truck, but you know, we kind of want to have some fun with it but keep it the same. So anyway, this is where we're going right now with this. Again, I hate to shoot teasers because we got a few other videos that are probably going to pop up as we work on this. We got a few things. Winter is coming. We want to get some walls on the shop and kind of get that ball rolling, and we always have constant influx of projects. So this is gonna, for the time being, be kind of fit in between things. But anyhow, that's where we're going with this one right now. Again, just too excited to not tell you guys about it, and also kind of too lazy in the editing to pay attention to whether or not it's in the background. And some of you astute viewers that watch a lot of the videos have pointed out stuff in the backgrounds of the videos before, and I'm just not interested in keeping secrets. So there it is. There's our teaser video. Y'all can be mad at me if we don't get to it right away, but as pumped as I am about it, we will be getting to it. You can believe it, and it won't take too long. So I will give you one hint, kind of what we're thinking about with this may possibly have something to do with something over there, but we're not sure yet. Got to get a tape measure out, see what's going on, and start working on it. So again, anybody needs any parts for an old fridge, which I found out was a nickname of these old trucks. They kind of look like an appliance. We'll be taking a lot of stuff out of here and not, you know, and reusing what we can, but a lot of it's going to be coming out. So if anybody needs any parts, hit me up at BayouDieselTrucks@gmail.com, and we'll go from there. Other than that, guys, that's going to be it for right now on the old truck. I hope you enjoyed the little trip and the video of us going to get it, and trials and tribulations thereof. And we're going to call that quits for now, and we're going to move on to some projects for the day. So let us know what you're working on. If you have any cool ideas, or if you have any pictures of some trucks that are this body style that, you know, has some cool features, hey man, shoot it to us. We're kind of open-ended on what we want to do with this. So other than that, that's going to be it for right now, and we will see y'all on the next one.